Hi, this is Brennan Lafferty. I'm the publisher of Plastics News. Welcome to Conversations with Plastics News. We're here in lovely Orlando, Florida. And sitting with me is Mr. Daniel Ageda, Secretary General of the JEC Group. Welcome, Daniel.
Brennan, thank you very much for your invitation.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So, could you describe the JEC Group for us? What your mission is for those who might not be familiar with it?
Okay, so let's try to make it short. So JEC is an international organization working on the promotion of the composites industry.
Yes.
So we are fully dedicated to this industry. That's the only market we cover.
Okay.
So we are international. We are located in France to cover Europe, but we are present as well in Asia. We have a platform in Singapore, and now we are increasing our presence in the States.
Very
with
good.
2 platforms. One this year will be in Houston, and we have a second which is in Boston. So Boston is more a conference type of layout, whereas Houston is going to be a traditional exhibition with conference.
And you just hosted an event in France where I understand your attendance skyrocketed from last year. Can you tell us a little bit about that event?
Yeah, I mean, that was a really great show. I mean, it was very positive for the whole industry. I mean, we had more than 35,000 visitors for this composite industry. That's nice. We had more than 1,300 participating companies. This market is very dynamic. We had a very impressive award program because we had to award close to 18 companies, which demonstrates actually the dynamism and the innovation in this market.
Very good. So you go from one large trade show to another one here in Orlando.
Well, this show is amazing. I mean, it's one of the large shows I like to come.
Yeah.
It's very impressive, so I like to be here.
So in Europe, the European economy, depending on the country, has been up and down. That obviously didn't impact your show negatively, but can you talk a little bit about how the European economy is affecting composites in Europe and perhaps worldwide?
Well, actually, the economy is recovering, but I have to say that the composite industry is doing much better, growth-wise, than let's say the overall industry, because we are demonstrating double-digit growth, whereas normal economy is below that. So our industry is good, and composites is a good industry to be.
Wonderful.
At this stage.
In the United States, as I'm sure you're well aware, the automotive industry is red hot. Can you talk a little bit about what end markets for composites are hot or rising for this year and maybe into the near-term future?
Well, I mean, as you mentioned, obviously automotive is one of the hot markets. Wherever you look, whether it's Europe or America, that's going to be in the future one of the most important markets. Of course, aerospace is very important. Of course, you know that the demand in terms of aircraft is rising, and there is a very large forecast of composite consumption for this industry as well for the future. But if you ask me, I would say that currently automotive is maybe one of the very hot area.
It's hot everywhere.
Yeah.
Very good. So everyone who attends a large trade show like this has some goals in mind. What are some of your goals, or what are some of JEC's goals at NPE 2015?
Well, actually, I mean, this show is very interesting for us because compared to our traditional platforms, that really covers a very wide range of the value chain. And for us, there are very strategic segments that we believe should be more promoted in the composite industry, in particular everything which relates to automation, so making processes, let's say, faster and more industrialized. So this place is very good for that. Very
good. You mentioned the show coming up in Houston and in Boston. When are those specifically?
So Houston show is going to be the first week of June.
Okay.
And Boston is going to be fall period.
Very good. Wonderful. Anything else about the JEC Group or composites that you'd like to mention?
Well, actually, we can only invite you to join this platform. It's a very innovative place. It's always interesting to see how innovative and creative is this composites industry. For people who are not very familiar with that area. I mean, it really demonstrates that composites are everywhere, such as regular plastics. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting, and you're most welcome to join us during this period.
Wonderful. Well, Daniel, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
This has been Conversations with Plastics News. Daniel Ageda, Secretary General of the JEC Group. Thanks for watching.